The greatest enemy of human potential is not weakness. It is noise. Noise in the mind. Noise in the emotions. Noise in the world around us. Ancient Kuji masters knew something modern society forgot. Before power, before mastery, before becoming Tatsujin. So, what is Tatsujin? Tatsujin is the fully realized human being, calm under pressure, clear in perception, and decisive in action. But before becoming Tatsujin, you must first learn RIN, the power of calm, the ability to silence the interference and hear the signal of your true mind. Discover the first gate of Kuji-In on this episode of Esoteric Lore. Every great warrior, every great mystic, every great thinker first learned the same secret. Not how to fight, not how to conquer, but how to silence the noise. Because the greatest enemy of human potential has never been weakness. It has been distraction. In the ancient Japanese esoteric practice of Kuji-In, the very first mudra, RIN, is not about supernatural power. It is about something far more difficult. Calm. The ability to neutralize the frequency of noise. Noise is not just sound. Noise is every thought, fear, impulse, social pressure that vibrates through the mind and pulls us away from our highest trajectory. The ancient masters knew before you can shape reality, you must first quiet the interference. And this is where the journey towards Tatsujin begins.
Segment 1. Understanding Noise.
In modern physics and information theory, there is a concept called signal to noise ratio. The signal is the information you want. The noise is the interference that corrupts it. The human mind works the same way. Your purposes, your intuition, your agency, these are the signal. But they are constantly overwhelmed by noise, anxiety, social pressure, endless digital stimulation, emotional turbulence, fear of judgment. Noise is vibration without direction. It is energy without purpose. And the tragedy of modern life is that most people never learn to distinguish the two. They make noise, they mistake noise for thinking. But the Kuji masters understood something profound. If you lower the noise, the signal becomes obvious.
Segment 2. RIN, the Gate of Calm.
In Kuji-In practice, the first mudra is RIN. The hands form a specific seal. The breath slows. The mind settles. But what is actually happening? RIN trains the nervous system to shift from chaos to coherence. Modern neuroscience would describe this as moving from sympathetic activation to parasympathetic regulation. In other words, from survival mode to clarity. When practiced correctly, RIN does something extraordinary. It reduces the amplitude of the mental noise. Thoughts slow. Emotional spikes flatten. The mind becomes less reactive. And suddenly, something remarkable happens. You begin to notice things you were missing. Your perception sharpens. Your reactions become deliberate. Your decisions become calm and decisive. This is not mystical, this is neurophysiological training. But the ancient masters framed it more poetically. They said, quote, "The warrior who conquers the battlefield of the mind cannot be defeated anywhere else." End quote.
Segment 3. Noise as a frequency.
Think of noise as vibratory frequency. Every distraction has a frequency. Fear vibrates. Anger vibrates. Anxiety vibrates. Social pressure has a vibration. When these frequencies dominate the mind, they scramble our internal signal. It's like trying to hear a whisper in the middle of a crowded stadium. But RIN works like a frequency dampener. Through mudra, breath, and intention, you gradually lower the background noise of the mind. This is why many Kuji practitioners describe a moment where everything becomes quiet, silent, not empty, not numb, just clear. And clarity is power, because once the noise disappears, agency appears.
Segment 4. Calm creates agency.
The modern world celebrates speed, but the ancient world celebrated stillness, because stillness reveals something important. You're not your thoughts. You are not your impulses. You are the observer behind them. And once you realize that, you gain a small but powerful distance between stimulus and response. In that space lies agency. And agency is the first step towards becoming Tatsujin. A Tatsujin is not someone with mystical powers. A Tatsujin is a human being who has mastered the inner environment. The outside world may still be chaotic, but inside, there's calm. And from the calm comes precision.
Segment 5. The first step toward Tatsujin.
The path of Kuji-In unfolds in 9 stages, but none of them matter if the first gate remains closed. Without RIN, the rest becomes performance. Techniques without clarity. But with RIN, something extraordinary happens. You become less reactive, less distracted, less controllable. Your mind becomes harder to manipulate. Your emotions become more stable. Your perception becomes more accurate. And slowly, the human being begins to transform. This is the beginning of Tatsujin. Not a superhero, not a myth, but a fully actualized human being.
Segment 6, Closing Reflection.
The world always produces noise. That will never change. But the ancient masters left us a tool, a simple gesture of the hands, a controlled breath, a quiet mind. RIN reminds us that mastery does not begin with domination. It begins with calm, because the person who can silence the noise has already won the most important battle, the battle within. And from that calm, the path to Tatsujin unfolds. As always, I leave you with a poem. Silence before power. The mountain does not shout, yet it moves the wind. The ocean does not hurry, yet it shapes the shore. So too the mind that has learned RIN. Noise fades, signal rises, and in the quiet space between breaths, a human being becomes something greater. Tatsujin.
If this episode changed how you think about the body, not as something mystical, not as purely mechanical, but as a responsive, electrical system truly capable of coherence, then I want to let you know where this work continues. Inside the Esoteric Everyday app, I've built the Kuji Master Course. It's not a belief system, it's not a ritual you have to perform, and it's not something you have to believe in for it to work. It's a step-by-step training in nervous system coherence, using the very tools we discussed today: Kuji-In, breath, posture, and your own attention. Each session is short. Each practice is grounded in your direct experience, and nothing is framed as supernatural, because the goal here isn't power, it's agency. If you're feeling curious, you can explore the Kuji Master Course inside the Esoteric Everyday app. There's no pressure, there's no hype. It's just a place to practice what we talk about here, quietly, consistently, and completely at your own pace.
If you like this video, please subscribe, share, and give us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. See you next time.